Mike's live?
Yeah, Mike's live. Double intro.
Yeah, turn the speaker up. And Robin, you don't fuck up, man. Not only you fuck up the intro. We hope you guys like the double intro. Let us know what you think. Might be something we implement moving forward. Welcome back to Sin City Crypto, guys. This is David. We are coming at you live from Global Studios with another one of our live shows here in Sin City, Nevada. Before we get started, I, definitely not Robin, are not financial advisors. Please do your own research. Don't take anything we say as financial advice. With that being said, allow me to introduce you to the man who just ruined the show to start with, Big Rob.
Hola, it's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, the boring, the stale information, we package it up in a fun and sexy way, just like your boy. Also, do want to give a quick shout-out to Global Media. They help us broadcast our channel out to other places than just YouTube. And then, if you are a first-time watcher or you're not familiar, we don't just do live streams, we do deep dives. This the live stream, though. Check out the deep dives. And then, if you want to grow with us, if you are in our channel and you have not yet subscribed, what the hell are you doing? Subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're in the chat, hit the like button so we can get more people in here. We got that Vegas party. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any of our future content. What do we got, David?
You're not going to talk about how you ruined our intro?
Bro, our intro is so dope. It's so sweet.
You ran it twice?
I needed to run it twice, baby. It's like couscous. It's so nice. It's named twice.
Okay. All right. So for the show today, we have our hot take followed by the talking points. And then we are doing our buy, sell, hodl skit, ending with our market analysis. Some big news from a Fortune 500 company. Also, some big ETF news coming out of South America. We'll cover all of that for you. But first, before we get into our hot take,
The markets are looking juicy.
they're not actually looking juicy.
They're not?
No.
I thought they were juicy.
What we want to talk about first is I want to show you guys something we found here. So 11 ways Cardano will scale in 2022. All right. So this is how they plan on scaling on chain. They plan on increasing the block size from 8 kilobytes to 72 kilobytes.
That right there is huge. That's what, 12 times the
12.5% increase.
not percent times. I think they it's 12% would only bring it up to 10.
Oh, increased by 8 kilobytes.
Oh, okay.
Not from 8 to 72. Increased by 8. So it's sitting at 64. And it's getting ready to increase to 72, which is a 8%, 12.5% increase. And then you have pipelining, which will improve block propagation by coalescing validation and propagation. The goal is for blocks to be propagated to at least 95% of peers within 5 seconds by reducing the dead time between blocks. They also plan on doing an input endorser, memory/CPU parameters for Plutus, which is their smart contract script.
You know, we decided to bring this up because there was a pullback in Cardano today. So if you are a little shaky on the project, just know that we are holding Cardano long term. Is something we believe the vision for the project is juicy. So I'm all in on Cardano. I know David probably is too. You're still in Cardano, right? You didn't get scared with the market dip, did you?
No, I bought more.
So at $1.40, it is or dollar. I think it's like $1.49. I saw this morning was the pullback. So I think it went as far down as $1.44 early this morning. So great entry point still. Now don't be discouraged that you didn't get in at $1.20 or $1.19. The project will be way past $2-3 this year, or at least in our opinion. So really excited to see where it goes. Still a great entry point. And with this roadmap for 2022, it's just a reminder that the upgrades are coming. The community is going to grow. The utilities are going to be even more so than they are now. And with the launch of the smart contracts and the dApps that we see in real time that are working tomorrow, freaking tomorrow. What happens tomorrow, David?
What happens tomorrow? Sunday Swap is going live tomorrow. Man, I'm super excited for Sunday Swap. Have you been on the testnet yet?
I have not. You know what? They're on my my Twitter feed, so I get all the updates. I was gonna. Unfortunately, I was supposed to go into the liquidity staking. You still have a few days left, I think, or no? Maybe I think it ended on the 18th. Never mind. Yeah. But anyways, I missed my window for the staking on the Sunday Swap. But you know what? I've still got Cardano, so I'm not too swayed. But definitely one of my most bullish dApps this year. I do think there's going to be a big push in DeFi, which we're going to discuss a little later as well. So really looking forward to decentralized finance. I think it's on the comeback up. As you see lately, you're getting push from Cardano. So I think we might be in the phase where layer ones, these DeFi smart contract platforms, I think they're going to start pumping one by one. So right now it was Cardano. Wouldn't be surprised if BNB pushes up next week. Just like when we had the Metaverse where, you know, one Metaverse project will pump, you know, it's Decentraland, the Sandbox, and then it went to Axie and then to Gala Games, and then it went to the NFT space, and each one of those platforms pumped one by one. I think we might be in a little DeFi layer one pump. I think Cardano's leading the way. So probably a good time to take a look at these layer one ecosystems. So
that's right. Real quick. Welcome back, Sean, Russell. We have a new person in the chat. Jason, welcome, my friend, to Sin City.
Hola!
I see you put a question up there, and we will be more than happy to answer that question, maybe when we get closer to the market analysis. And then Crypto Sensei, Olga, welcome back, you guys. Let's get back to the roadmap here for Cardano real quick. Plutus script enhancements. They're coming out with a CIP 0031, 0032, and 0033. Essentially, making the transaction outputs better, faster, more scalable, node enhancements, and then on-disk storage. As far as some off-chain improvements they plan on making, they plan on introducing side chains. If you're not familiar with side chains, they're essentially chains that are directly connected to the main chain, but they do their own thing. It's the simplest way I can explain it to you. And then Hydra.
Oh, that's
Tell them about Hydra, Robin.
Yeah, so Hydra is going to be the scaling solution. This is where you're going to get... I think was it Stereo 2 yesterday made a reference.
No, it was Stereo 3.
Stereo 3, yes, the doppelganger. So Stereo 2 did mention that the Cardano, their network was at 96% of the network.
95%.
95%.
Yep.
Now, just remember, this is still in the early stages as far as scaling. So when the Hydra comes out, I've seen numbers as high as 300,000 transactions per second. So definitely some lofty predictions there. Or not even.
You know what though? Cardano can make those because they have a track record of, yes, they take their time, but have the track record of coming through on what they say they're going to do. So
yeah. And I've said it before, and if you haven't heard it, Cardano has all of the makings of these polished, do-it-right quality companies that are American-born, that people can relate to, that have like these sleek products that are all about quality and design. Think of Apple as far as a corporation, where you know they're not releasing any crap products. So with Cardano, I think that's the Apple of the crypto world, and I think we're in early stages. So they're releasing the iPhone right now, which is the test net right now. So that's my analogy there. What about you, David?
So a couple other things. Off-chain computing, Mithril. So Mithril, this is their way of achieving greater scalability. To achieve it, you need to address the complexity of critical operations that depend logarithmically on the number of participants. Mithril will improve chain synchronization while maintaining trust. The result, multi-signature aggregation that is fast and efficient without compromising security features. So this is just some of the things that Cardano has planned to scale and grow in 2022. You've already seen what's happening with the price, with Sunday Swap. And again, I'm going to say this for the 50th time, but it's important. We showed charts. 2 out of the last 3 years, they were the #1 cryptocurrency project as far as developers developing on their platform, on their network. #1, 2 out of the last 3 years. So it'll all come to fruition. They take their time, but there's no hiccups along the way. So I'd rather them take their time, do it the right way the first time, instead of what's happening with Solana or what's happening with Ethereum. They literally have to change their entire consensus mechanism to keep up with the scaling and the demand of the market. So with that being said, let us move on to our very first segment, the hot take.
It's hot.
Ooh, that's hot, baby.
So our hot take today is Monero dead? So if you're not familiar with Monero, they are a privacy coin. They were pretty big a few years ago. The ticker symbol for that is going to be XMR. Is it dead? Is there any hope for it to reclaim its former market status? Robin, you go first.
So hold on a second on this hot take. So where's Monero at right now on the coin market cap? You know what? I haven't looked at the price this morning. I don't want to start spitting something out and then.
It's at number 41, $207.
So Monero on the last cycle was in the top 10. It was as high as number 8 on the market cap list. I think it is about a 2.5 to 3x away from where its all-time highs. So basically, it has fallen off a cliff. If you were to compare all the other top projects in the last cycle in 2017, they have all surpassed their all-time highs. You think of Ethereum sitting at was $1,000 or $800. We know where it is now. The same can be said with Bitcoin, or just all the top projects have done very well, with the exception of XRP. And even XRP is pretty close to its all-time highs it had in the last cycle. So it is taking some punches. And why has that happened? Is because of the regulations or the expectations by the government. So Monero, if you're not familiar, it is a privacy coin. So takes the idea of Bitcoin or just blockchain in general with payments, but it holds the user completely anonymous. So it doesn't track the wallets as far as which wallet goes where. It just verifies the transactions on the blockchain. So you can have peace of mind that the network is secure. However, I can send somebody money. Nobody can know about it. Now, that does bring up problems with, government. They want to know, are you trying to launder money?
Did you say government?
Yeah, government.
I'm happy you said that. We have a video right after this to show you guys.
Yeah, so we got a video, kind of follow it up. But anyways, Monero got delisted from all of the American exchanges, so it's pretty hard to find. And I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel for this. And so for me, I think Monero is dead. I don't think it's going to fall off of a cliff like in the short term. So if you're holding Monero, I wouldn't be looking for an exit position in the next week or so. If you still want to hold it long term, I think it's just going to gradually fade out of existence. So for me, if you're a Monero holder, you got Monero, might want to start looking for some exit positions, because I don't see any relisting. I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. And the government is, if anything, they're passing a lot of regulation. They want to have transparency when it comes to your information, your social security number, KYC, all of that. That's the biggest thing the government wants to know right now. Is it justified? Maybe. I mean, I could see, trying to stop, terrorists from transacting money, drug dealers, but I think, a lot of those regulations do hurt the entire space in general, but I don't know.
So Russell said Loopring took a bad hit some time back, but it looks like it's recovering. Loopring is not the same as Monero, right? Monero has this dark cloud hanging over them as far as, people only use Monero for drug trafficking and child trafficking and whatever the case may be. The narrative is people that use Monero are people that do bad things. And you can't say the same about Loopring, and I think that's why it's recovered. But I'm going to have to agree with Robin. I think XMR and the way they do their privacy, I think that project is dead. But so still $206. So with that being said, the next video we're going to show you guys was from 4 years ago or 4.5 years ago. Barack Obama was brought on and interviewed, and he was asked about encryption and what that means. This was in reference to Apple when the government wanted the backdoor key to get in there and read the text messages from I believe it was the bombers, the Boston bombers, the Marathon bombers, or whatever the case may be. These domestic terrorists, they wanted to see and read the text messages. Apple denied them because of the encryption, privacy, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to watch it. We're going to come back and talk about it. So let's go ahead and roll the video.
President Obama just finished speaking at the South by Southwest event in Texas. He didn't comment specifically on Apple, specifically on, I said that's an ongoing case, but he did comment on what he sees as the dangers of unbreakable encryption. Here's what he said.
The question we now have to ask is if technologically it is possible to make an impenetrable device or system where the encryption is so strong that there's no key, there's no door at all, then how do we apprehend the child pornographer? How do we solve or disrupt a terrorist plot? What mechanisms do we have available to even do simple things like tax enforcement? Because if in fact you can't crack that at all, government can't get in, then everybody's walking around with a Swiss bank account in their pocket.
And that's a fascinating analysis.
All right. So having a mobile Swiss bank account in your pocket sounds really, really good. But that's the idea, is that it's not controlled by someone. You can't hack it. You can't get in there. It's decentralized. Like, that's the whole idea. Everyone just wants to be so quick to throw bad narratives on decentralization and cryptocurrency because, oh, people can use this to money launder. People can use this to sex traffic. If someone wants to do something, if I want to go murder someone, I don't need a gun.
Whoa.
I don't need a gun. I don't need a knife. If I really want to do something, I will find a way. I'll run him over in my car, or I'll hit him over the head with a baseball bat, whatever the case may be. My point is, it's not about the resources you can use, because you can find it anywhere. If you make guns illegal, people will find a way to buy them. You make drugs illegal, people find a way to buy them. It's not a coincidence that the American war on drugs.
Hold on, player.
Well, hold on. The American war on drugs, when the government came out and they tried to ban everything, and what happened?
Okay.
More people started using drugs.
You're right. You can't all of a sudden. You're not okay. You're not going to stop people from being bad actors, but at least you can find them and stop them from doing it again. So you're not going to stop a terrorist attack by stopping crypto payments or tracking bank accounts. But what you can do is you can apprehend, you can find, and you can try to prevent that from happening again. So that's the whole purpose of it. So yes, you're right. It's not going to stop somebody that's evil, that's going to do sex trafficking, but it'll get them caught. It'll leave a trail of evidence. So I see what you're saying, David, but at the same time, like, people are going to be bad. Yeah, whatever. But at least if they're bad, they're going to leave a trail of crumbs that, they can be held accountable. With that said, I mean, I don't know. It's a gray area. You need regulation, but you don't want too much of it. So you got to find that sweet spot. And I mean, for me, I don't know, man. You're not going to stop sex trafficking by regulating Bitcoin, as you mentioned. But I don't know. I mean, I guess that's why they delisted Monero. And I mean, it makes sense. That's why we're talking about it. But I don't know. You got any other thoughts on that? Or?
No, it's like, what are you going to do? Track every dollar everyone spends? Like, it's not possible.
I mean, they do that shit right now anyways.
That's what but still, and there's still people dying, still people getting sex trafficked.
Don't be fooled. Don't think that just because you have a bank account and it's not on a blockchain, if the government wants to take a look at your bank account records, they can. All they have to do is contact Bank of America or Wells Fargo, whoever you bank with. It's pretty easy to get a subpoena to get your bank records. Basically, all the FBI has to do is just talk to any of their judges that they have in their back pocket, and boom, you got it. And they can use whatever excuse they want. So, no, it's not going to be any different having crypto and the system we have now. That's what the problem is they're starting to lose their grip on the control, and people have different options. And when people have different options, Government, unfortunately, just wants to have their hands in everybody's pockets. They want to know what everybody's doing. And I don't think it's necessary, bro. I don't. My opinion. I don't think it's necessary.
I agree. We're moving on to our very first article. You know what? Let me backtrack. Our next segment today. Your brain was fried yesterday. Mine is half fried. Mine is like an over easy egg right now. Our next segment we're getting into
your hair looks fried, bro.
Is our talking points. Let's get right into it. All right. So the biggest news of the day, we have a Fortune 500 company. Microsoft is getting deeper into the metaverse by acquiring Activision Blizzard. Robin, what is the biggest game Activision Blizzard makes?
Okay. First of all, I mean, I see what you're doing there, but
What am I doing?
okay. They first. I don't really know what their biggest game is.
What?
No. Why do you say what? Because there's different games that have been in the limelight. So they have World of Warcraft, the biggest game from probably 2000 to 2010. They have Call of Duty, which is probably
There you go.
Hold on. They have probably the biggest game from 2 years ago. Not at the current moment. They have Overwatch, which is the biggest competitive game in the world. They also have StarCraft. So it really just depends on what time cycle you look at the company. What's their biggest game? So anyway, they're one of the hugest companies in America. We're not even going to talk about how big the company is in the gaming space because they're a behemoth. Everybody knows their name. But as far as an American company, they are super successful. This is one of the biggest mergers or acquisitions by a top 500 company in the history of the United States. So, and the world. So don't look at this as, oh, hey, it's just Microsoft buying another game company. No, this is a gigantic merger. This is two technological powerhouse.
Dude, they paid almost $70 billion.
This was one of the largest acquisitions in history, if not the largest. I don't know. We'll take a look at it. But either way, huge ripples. It means a lot for multiple spaces. It means a lot for the gaming space. It means a lot for cryptocurrency space, the metaverse space. So, let's take the gaming for instance. You have one platform which is known for Xbox and computer gaming, Microsoft. They just bought up the biggest franchise in America, and so curious to see, are they going to release their games on other platforms than just Xbox, or they're just and computer? Are they going to try to or are they going to try to capitalize and release their games on PlayStation, their competitor? That's for another YouTube show, but they're going to go all in on the metaverse. So what happened when Facebook changed their name to Meta was that a lot of the key developers at Microsoft left. It was over 100 developers from Microsoft left and went to the Meta parent company Meta. And so they already started falling behind. You see NVIDIA making strides into the metaverse. You see all these big players, Walmart, Disney. And so the biggest technological company at one point, I don't think they are anymore, was losing their place as far as the metaverse. And we all understand that is one of the biggest sectors. No longer are you going to be on Facebook just typing away, but you're going to have glasses on. But anyways,
let's get back to the article.
I'm passionate. You know I love my video games, my dude.
Robin, okay, so if you're new to the chat, Robin likes to ramble, but don't worry, I am the moderator here. If I feel like he's boring you or he's boring me, I will shut his ass down. Also,
your face is boring. Look at that.
We have 10 people in the chat. If it is your first time here with us at Sin City Crypto, welcome. Say hello in the chat. We'd love to give you a shout out. Also, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Why'd you take it off my laptop?
There.
Let's get back to the article here, you guys. Again, they bought Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion, coming out to about $95 per share as far as the stock price. Once the deal closes around 2023, Microsoft is set to become one of the largest gaming companies in terms of revenue, only surpassed by Tencent and Sony. The acquisition will give Microsoft control over such popular titles like Robin had mentioned, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, and Diablo.
Oh, Diablo.
This is a quote here. The acquisition will accelerate the growth in Microsoft's gaming business across mobile, PC, console, and cloud, and will provide building blocks for the metaverse. Metaverse is here to stay. And the one last thing I want to read, the CEO and chairman at Microsoft, Satya Nadella. Gaming is the most dynamic and exciting category in entertainment across all platforms today and will play a key role in the development of metaverse platforms. We're investing deeply in world-class content, Sin City Crypto, come invest in us, community, and the cloud to usher in a new era of gaming that puts players and creators first and makes gaming safe, inclusive, and accessible to all. So, Metaverse, we want to know, are you anyone in our chat in the Metaverse? Do you have any land in the Metaverse? Are you a creator in the Metaverse? Do you play in the Metaverse? Let us know. We'd love to find out. Me personally, haven't been in the actual Metaverse, but I do own some land in the Metaverse.
He is so technologically unsavvy. I'm surprised he even knew how to turn on his computer today.
I'm technologically unsavvy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%. So
Okay.
I think you would. He's that guy that looks hella awkward wearing the VR headset. You know, the one that's like running into stuff and like throws the controller at the TV and breaks it. That's David. Don't get into the Metaverse, bro. Just buy your NFTs. Use your cell phone. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin.
I think Microsoft is gonna really make some strides in the metaverse. They can't watch Facebook / Meta take all the that industry. We all know the power of social media, and if you could see on the horizon, hey, the next Facebook is this, but it's up for grabs, and right now everybody's fighting for that position. Who's gonna come out on top? Who's gonna be the next Facebook, the next Instagram, where the next social media platform? And Microsoft is going all in. They're buying the biggest game developer. These games that Activision makes are large, immersive worlds. Think of World of Warcraft. Think of Diablo. Think of StarCraft. Think of not so much Call of Duty, but these games are big landscapes. They're big open environments, open worlds that you can go and spend time doing your missions and stuff like that, which is the premise of the metaverse. The metaverse is going to be large, immersive, huge world. And yeah, so.
And one more thing I want to read that the CEO of Microsoft said. She called, or he, I believe that's a lady, Satya? Okay, anyways. The CEO called the metaverse a permanent sector that will continue to transform how we see the world. So,
you know, Activision did just go through a lawsuit with the state of California as well. Did you hear about that?
I did not.
So, like a lot of other major companies, they had the harassment, sexual harassment, and it was actually quite a big deal. They tried to brush it under the rug and say that nothing was really going on, and then the state of California basically grinded the wrench to them, they turned up the heat, and basically they fired over a couple hundred employees, basically clean house. The final cleaning house just happened earlier this week. So not a coincidence that they went through that. They fired a bunch of people. They had management changed, and then they get acquired by somebody else. So that's probably, they came at a discount because of all that crap. Because I bet you if you were to try to buy Activision, say a year and a half ago, it'd have probably been a lot more expensive.
Yeah,
but
$95 a share is a discount. All right, let's move on to our next article. Big news coming out of Brazil. World's first DeFi ETF launched in Brazil. Scroll down for the 17,000 pictures here. Hashdex, which is a major worldwide crypto-focused asset manager, revealed in a press statement on Wednesday that the world's first DeFi exchange-traded fund has been approved. With ETF, investors will have exposure to all components of the DeFi ecosystem in a diversified, safe, and regulated manner. It will be launched on the B3 stock market on the 17th of February under ticker DEFI11. The CEO of Hashdex said, as the largest crypto asset manager in Latin America, Hashdex continues to deliver on our mission of helping people around the world better understand and gain diversified exposure to the crypto asset class. We are confident that DeFi, through its innovative and disruptive technology, will exponentially grow and play a vital role in the financial sector of the future. By offering the first DeFi ETF in the world, We are providing our global investors with the ability to play a part in the next evolution of the crypto ecosystem. Robin, take the lead on this one.
Is it because I speak Portuguese?
Yes.
Is that why? Okay. So, in case you didn't know, your boy habla Portugués. That's half Spanish, half Portuguese. But anyways, yeah, this is huge news. If you didn't really think about it, you're basically trading a decentralized exchange. You're trading a protocol. You're trading something that doesn't even have an ownership, and you're putting it on a stock market. So just let that sink in for a minute. You're trading a protocol that has no entity behind it on the stock market. And it's just an open, it's like having publicly traded Craigslist. Like it's really, really innovative. It's cool. I think it's something that's going to move over. I could see Canada doing this next. They're pretty progressive with their ETFs. If you're in the chat, I know we had one person here that's not, the city's pretty new. If you're not familiar with ETF, basically just buys and sells the item, or say you have an ETF for gold. If you buy $1,000 worth of gold, in turn the entity that has that listed on Wall Street, they go and buy $1,000 worth of gold because you bought $1,000 worth of gold. And when you sell gold, they sell their gold back. So it's a way to get exposure to a commodity without physically going and buying it. Well, why is this important? Because we've had this stagnation on passing an ETF here in the United States with Bitcoin. And in theory, if I want to go in through the stock market, say I don't want to use the exchanges, the cryptocurrency exchanges, if I want to go if I'm a stock market trader, or I have assets in a corporate account, and I can only buy stuff on Wall Street, and I want exposure to Bitcoin, an ETF, I buy Bitcoin, they in turn buy Bitcoin for me, and then that's my exposure. Now, what makes this a revolutionary idea is that it's a decentralized exchange. This is just a marketplace that's run by nobody. People are just transacting on their own, and you can buy and sell without any government entities, and you can have a piece of ownership on the stock market. So you think Uniswap?
Why are you saying decentralized exchange?
That's what it is.
It's DeFi.
But it's an exchange.
No, exchange traded fund.
But it's the decentralized finance exchange.
No, decentralized finance, DeFi, exchange traded fund, ETF.
Yeah.
Two separate.
Yeah.
So DeFi, it's essentially going to be a basket of DeFi. So you have Ethereum, Cardano, blah, 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 blah. And the ETF is the exchange traded fund. Just like mutual fund ETFs, or think of the S&P 500. They take the top 500 tokens or coins, not tokens or coins, stocks. They put them in a basket, and you can invest in all of those by investing in one fund. It's the same thing for this one. So yeah, that's what you get, bro. It's called karma. So Russell's having some issues with our thing. Russell, just I know I already typed in there, my friend. Just kind of log out, log back in, but we're live. I checked our page. There's no countdown or anything, so not sure what's going on. Also, if you're new in the chat, please say hello. We'd love to give you guys a shout out. If you're new to Sin City Crypto, welcome. All right, so DeFi ETF. How the fuck do we get a Bitcoin spot ETF approved? Why are you going DeFi before you go Bitcoin? Now, I'm happy it's at least something, but there should be a Bitcoin spot ETF. So we have the futures ETF.
I think there is one in Brazil.
A spot one?
Yeah, they have one. They have one in Canada, and I think Brazil has one too.
Okay.
They're very progressive on their.
Well, USA, where are you? This is embarrassing. You're the world's largest economy, the country of freedom, financial freedom, and we can't get a fucking Bitcoin ETF.
But here's my question. So with a decentralized finance, getting a ETF.
Okay.
Where I was trying to go with what I was saying is that you see a player that's DeFi getting an ETF anytime ever in the future. Like, do you see Uniswap, for example, getting an ETF listing? Do you see PancakeSwap?
Like by itself? Oh, ETF. So
that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying.
That's, I mean, who knows? They might be part of this ETF here.
I'm talking about in the U.S.
In the U.S., are we
they
going to see
put
a
a
DeFi ETF?
spot Uniswap ETF.
ETF.
Blah 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 blah.
Like on its own, no. But I can
Yes.
see them cluster it together.
Yeah, they do that all the time. They have.
No, but I mean,
Why not?
Grayscale does the
They're
fund
gonna
trust.
they're gonna have an ETF for Bitcoin. They're gonna have an ETF for Ethereum. They're gonna have an ETF for Cardano. They're gonna have an ETF. Like what I'm saying is like
Maybe they'll do a DEX ETF.
that's what I'm saying. Like, do you see they'll do it? Do you think they'll do that for Uniswap? That's literally the article is what it's about in Brazil.
It's about Uniswap.
No. Did you even read the article?
Of course. Did you read the article?
I read the article.
I read the article.
I read the article too.
World's first DeFi ETF has been approved.
There it is. There
DeFi
it is.
ETF.
There it is.
Where does it say DEX?
What is a DEX? It's a DeFi
Okay, DEX
finance.
is part of the DeFi ecosystem.
What is it? What is DeFi?
Oh my god.
Decentralized finance. What is decentralized finance? What is this?
Yes, it includes DEXs.
There
I'm
it
just
is.
saying.
There it is.
You're saying it's a DEX ETF. It's not a DEX ETF.
Can I get a new
It's
co-host?
DeFi ETF.
Can I get a new co-host? Please,
Guys,
for the love
please.
of God.
Read the
The
article.
man is
yourself.
doing a cryptocurrency show. He doesn't even know what DeFi means.
What are you talking about? You didn't even read the article. You're over here
read the
saying it's a
article.
DEX ETF.
Okay. It's not a DEX ETF, but it's a decentralized finance.
Really?
ETF.
Oh,
There
guess
you go.
who wrote the topic banner? What does the topic banner say? It says DEX ETF, does it not? I'm right, you're wrong.
Okay.
Let's move
I'm
on.
glad you got a button.
To
I got buttons too, and you pushed all this motherfucker.
You put the button there,
Pushed all
so
these
don't blame yourself. We're going to move on to, this is actually really, really, really big
As you can
news.
tell, guys, we do no brainstorming or no planning for our show. We just
I
shoot
do,
from the
Robin
hip.
doesn't.
We just shoot from the hip.
Yeah, Robin still, I guess he still lost some brain cells yesterday from his all-night bender.
Bro, that was a long one, man.
So this is really, really big news, and I'll tell you why. Because if this works, this article I'm going to talk about, if this works,
It's not that it works. They're building it.
I'm saying, but if it gets adopted and people start using it, right, this will just eradicate the narrative that Bitcoin is not climate friendly. It uses too much power, blah, 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 blah. It's bad for the environment.
That shit is so stupid.
Intel plans on Bitcoin mining chip reveal at upcoming conference. The chip manufacturer will soon showcase an extra energy efficient Bitcoin mining ASIC. If you're not familiar with what an ASIC is, stands for, where did it go? Application specific integrated circuit. So this is a specific product that people use when they're mining Bitcoin.
It's a Bitcoin graphics card.
Yes, it's
There
a
you go.
it's a Bitcoin graphics card. They are planning a mining chip reveal at their ISSCC conference. Showcase a Bonanza Mine processor. Now, this is supposed to be energy efficient, high performance, and they've been working on it since 2018. They filed a patent for it. So, finally going to be coming to fruition here. This is a quote from their GPU chief from Intel. Being able to do much more efficient blockchain validation at a much lower cost, much lower power is a pretty solvable problem. At some point in time, hopefully not too far into the future, we will kind of share some interesting hardware for that. So, article goes on to talk about the more miners, the better. Of course, this is great. The more people mining, the higher the hash rate and the better the network becomes, and the price will go up naturally. So, again, Bitcoin is not good for the environment. It takes as much energy as small countries. Well, if this works and people start using this, then that narrative is gone. Then what's going to be your narrative?
But
What's going to be your FUD?
here's the thing. You know, when people say, "Oh, this is a low energy or low cost option," it's not like you're taking 100 watts and all of a sudden it's down to 5 watts. I'm sure it'll be like a 10% reduction. It'll go from 100 watts to 90 watts or 80 watts. I mean, maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe it is some kind of game-changing energy usage for these ASIC units, but I would just assume it's a little scaled back on it. For me, I just think it's very interesting that Intel is getting into the ASIC production. First of all, I don't think they have their hands in any of it as far as the whole thing. So Intel predominantly just does computer chips. Lately, they've gotten into graphics cards, which is probably why they're getting into the ASICs unit. Because if they're releasing a graphics card, It's all the same proprietary technology that you use in the graphics card as, what are you laughing about, David?
Proprietary,
man. What's wrong with you?
You're on one today,
First
bro.
of all,
You are
okay,
absolutely on one today,
listen here,
man.
I'm all cracked out on these freaking Arizona green teas.
Hey guys, look, if it's your first time, I promise you, Robin is one of the smartest people I know. He knows his crypto. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him today.
You said I'm smart?
You're very smart, yes.
And you know your boy handsome.
If you weren't smart and you didn't know
your boy looking sweet.
you're definitely that.
You know your boy looking sweet. Look at that. Look at that, man.
But if you weren't smart and didn't know your crypto, I definitely wouldn't be doing a show with you. But
anyways, they make goddamn graphics cards, okay? Listen here. They make graphics cards. They just started.
Now they're a huge company.
They make chips. They just started making graphics cards. Now the next integration, the next proprietary technology, thank you, David, is the ASIC units. And with that, just Bitcoin specific, just for the mining corporations, but they're going to make it energy efficient. You know what's kind of funny is that the chips that they made, their newest line of chips, they overheat and get stuff fucking super hot.
let me ask you a question, Robin.
So I wonder how that's going to work.
This is probably a stupid question, but can you put an ASIC GPU or whatever it is into like a regular computer? No, you need like.
It's specific just to solve the algorithm that Bitcoin proposes for mining. So to get a mining reward, you got to figure out some complex algorithm. Graphics cards are designed to optimize the graphics for a video game and for studio production stuff like photo apps and things like that. So it doesn't work.
Okay.
So it's still the same. It's still the same technology. It's just instead of branching out and doing multiple things, it just focuses on the equation. That's it.
Okay.
Just hash power. That's the only thing it gives you.
All right. Let's move on to our next article. Heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou.
Brazo, how do you say that?
Ngannou.
Do you know? You watch UFC?
I don't watch UFC.
No?
You know?
Sports I don't watch.
All right.
Well, you're
Keep
used
your ass on the couch.
Hey, get your ass on the Francis, I'm going to say Ngannou. Ngannou plans to take half of his UFC 270 purse paid in Bitcoin. This has been a trend lately, especially with athletes. He is partnering up with Cash App to take half of his money in Bitcoin. He believes that Bitcoin can empower people everywhere. Bitcoin is the future, and I'm a believer. On January 18th, the UFC heavyweight champ explained that he plans on taking it in Bitcoin. His fight is going to be on January 22nd. So if you're a UFC fan,
do they give you an estimated purse size for this? I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about a Gucci bag either. I'm talking about the payout.
I believe it's. Oh, thanks, Sean. Yeah, no shit. That's how they spelled this guy. Look at this guy. You pronounce it, and yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks, man. Great help, buddy. Appreciate you. This is bad. He's also giving away $300,000 in Bitcoin to a lucky fan. Again, partnering with Cash App. So, are we going to see more of this? You saw Aaron Rodgers.
Did you answer my question?
You saw Russell Okung.
It says on there somewhere.
Okay.
How much money is it? Right?
The purse?
Yeah, the price, the money at the top. Yeah, it's based off of the revenue they get from
pay-per-view. I think there's a base. There's a base, and then
just scroll up, bro, to the top of the article.
It doesn't.
I swear you need to start reading these articles before we do the show.
You're gonna start with me again.
Scroll down a little bit. It's right there. Where does it say?
Where?
Somewhere.
Nowhere.
Told his 600. Oh,
620 followers. Yeah, who doesn't read the articles?
Oh,
okay. You know what, man?
You see Twitter. I see money. Okay,
oh, you want to keep coming at me with jabs? I'll fucking uppercut your ass. Drop you like a sack of potatoes.
I want to gagoo your ass, bro. I'll straight hit you with a flying tiger knee, bro. Get out of here, man.
Whatever, man. Hey, so if you had to guess, who's the next? Okay, not the next athlete, but what is the next sport or the next industry that we're going to see people take their salaries in Bitcoin? What would be your guess? Musicians, entertainment. Robin, what do you think?
I don't know. I haven't really got that any thought. So I know right now the sports world is leading the way. You have politicians.
we'll ever
Politicians
see
are
a-
doing it.
you
You know
think
what
we'll ever see a
about
president?
what about movie stars?
Will we ever see a president?
What about movie stars?
Will we ever see a president?
I could see Tom Hanks taking his next big blockbuster movie in cryptocurrency.
This
His
is weird.
Tom Hanks is weird.
Yeah.
You're weird, bro. How do you not like Tom Hanks?
Wasn't he like a Jeffrey
he's
Epstein
he's
Island
like
guy?
the greatest American. Like
Yeah, but he was going to Jeffrey Epstein Island and hanging out with 12-year-olds. I don't
Tom
mess.
Hanks?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I don't believe
He was on the log.
I
bro.
don't believe it, man. Tom Hanks, you're my hero, man.
Wow.
Get out
I
of here,
literally
David.
just said the guy might be a pedophile. We both
talk
can't
about not
today.
pronouncing
Should we
it?
just end the show,
You know
man?
what?
Because I'm
You know what's
fucking
funny is
you're
that
over here. You don't
we
even
have
read the
we have
articles
one
we
of
talk
my
about.
we have one of my longtime friends here, Jason, in the studio watching the show, and I'd like to say that we are.
That's why Are you nervous, bro?
No, we are actually very prepared. Usually, we do a lot of research and the shows.
Now you're blaming Jason.
We're very structured.
Now
No,
you're
I'm
blaming-
just saying this is not the norm.
So
we
you're saying
normally
because
argue.
he's here.
Yeah, we normally argue, but
But when do you really ever read the articles, Robin?
I don't need to read articles. That's your boy.
Your boy looking sweet. Okay.
You
That's all
know.
you ever say. All right, let's move on before we lose any viewers here. The second last article we're going to talk about. OpenSea acquires Dharma Labs. If you're not familiar with Dharma Labs, they are a wallet project out there, mainly an Ethereum wallet project. OpenSea has bought them, and they plan on scaling it over the next year. They are growing rapidly thanks to the rise of NFTs in the metaverse trend that is promoting them. OpenSea, if you remember, we talked about this a few weeks ago. They wanted to take the company public. They decided not to because of backlash from the community. Now they were talking about doing a token, and here you are. They purchased a wallet, Ethereum-based wallet company. What do they plan on doing with that? Who knows? My guess is they're going to try to, instead of connect your MetaMask to OpenSea or connect your Trust wallet to OpenSea, hey, use our native wallet. They might even cut you some slack on the fees, and then they can get money from people that way. I think it's a genius move. I think it's smart. OpenSea seems to be breaking records every single month. I believe the month of January, they're expected to cross over $3 billion in volume on NFT sales. So if you know me, you know I love NFTs. Also, if you love NFTs, tomorrow, the much anticipated drop of crypto bats is coming, and your boy David here and one of my investor friends,
Hold on. Did you say your boy David? Stop taking my words. Thank you.
your favorite David here, and one of his investor friends, we are going to attempt to mint a crypto bat. I'll put it to you this way. There's over 100,000 people in their Discord and only 2,500 bats that are going to be available for public mint. Do the math. There's going to be gas wars. We're going to have to adjust gas prices on the fly, check Etherscan. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And we're going to film it for you guys tomorrow. And we're going to put it into our live show on Friday. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. And if you watch, you're going to learn a lot, especially if you've always been interested in NFTs or how to mint one. You'll get to see it firsthand live. So make sure to come back for that. Robin, what's your thoughts on this article? Did you read it?
Yes, I read it, man. Get out of here.
What does it say?
All right. So they bought up an Ethereum wallet company.
Wow, good job,
Get outta
Rob.
here, bro.
Proud of you, Brian.
This guy.
Nah, for real though. What do you think they're gonna try to push MetaMask and Trust out of there and just get people to use their?
I don't think they're gonna. There's no financial benefit for them pushing them out just because of all the users that use it. So you don't want to lose any clientele by launching your own proprietary product. However, what you want to do is if you have different avenues to make money by launching your own software and having the people that. If you're only an NFT guy and say you're not custodying a bunch of other cryptocurrencies on your wallet, if you're an NFT guy, it's pretty much all you're doing. Why do you need a MetaMask wallet? Especially if you're using just basically OpenSea. So if you use that NFT marketplace, and that's where you're at all the time, why not just use one of their wallets? So
Are you saying okay? You're saying once they get this Dharma Lab thing,
yeah,
you're saying
They're
then
gonna
why
launch-
do you need to use some MetaMask?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just because
MetaMask pisses me off.
they're
man.
going to launch their. I mean, why else would they acquire Dharma Labs?
Yeah.
They're going to launch their own OpenSea wallet.
Yeah.
So they're going to launch their own
And
OpenSea
honestly,
wallet.
I would probably use it, to be honest with
That's
you.
what I'm saying, because you use OpenSea all the time.
All the time.
And so since you use it all the time, why go through the hassle of linking your MetaMask and going through that and changing the network? You can use Binance. You know what I mean? Like, why not just use their own in-house software if you trust it? And yeah, I think it's cool. It's
cool.
obviously, when you see these big mergers and these buy-ups of smaller companies, it just solidifies their position. You look at Apple, they're just constantly buying other companies to up, instead of having a research and development product, instead of doing research and development and spending years trying to build out a product. If another company's already doing it, just buy the fucking company and then bring them in, and that's the fastest way to grow. And so when you see companies doing this, they're doing it the American way, which is the right way. And they're just buying their way to success. And it just screams innovation and moving forward. So I think it's great. I'm excited. You excited for OpenSea Wallet?
Hell yeah, bro. I'm all about that
excited are you?
OpenSea. I'm all about NFTs. And I'm all about...
I'm really excited to see David try to pull the trigger on this crypto bet tomorrow, only to be disappointed and not get one.
Fuck you.
I will be filming this all live. No, it's actually not going to be live, but I'll be filming it and then airing it on our live show. So you can see the disappointment. And like I said yesterday, when he gets stressed out and he's trying to put in these gas.
Okay, Robin.
Okay,
Robin. All right, bro.
Teeth come out,
when I fucking mint the CyberKong bat and I cash that bitch in for over $1 million, I will throw that money in your face. Literally, physically throw the money in your face.
How are you going to throw cryptocurrency in my face? That makes no sense.
No, I'm going to
It doesn't actually have any physical attributes.
I'll take $500,000 in cash and I'll throw it in your face, and then I'll take all the money back and I'll let you have a single dime. You hope I don't get it?
No, I'm just saying that both sides.
You are happy to see me
both
not
sides
get
of the outcome bring entertainment and value to me. If you do nail the bat, the excitement, and
I'll tell you this.
probably gonna make some money. But at the same time,
If I nail the bat, I'll tell you this right now.
If you don't get the bat, I'm telling you, it's gonna make for some goddamn good video, man. It's gonna make for some good video.
If I don't get the bat, I'll cry. I'll cry.
What are you gonna set the gas fee at?
A lot.
Where is your estimation? What are you prepared to throw down for the gas
So I don't know
fee?
if I want to say this.
Just say it, bro.
'Cause there's going to be a lot of people fighting for. It'll be over half an Ethereum, just for gas.
For gas?
Just for
I thought
gas.
you were gonna do a full Ethereum.
I'm saying over half. I'm not going to tell you the exact number, but here's the thing that sucks. If you submit the transaction and you don't get it, it doesn't go through, you do lose your gas fee. So you're risking a lot of money to not get a bat. And if that happens and you brought the bad juju, bro, I swear to God.
In the chat, would you be willing to put essentially $4,000 up for collateral that you can essentially lose
For an NFT.
for an NFT?
That doesn't even include the mint price. The mint price is roughly 6,000.
Is there anything in life that
5,000.
is it even outside of NFT? Are you prepared to put down $4,000 to try to get something? And if you don't get that money.
Normally no. But this one,
Well, I'm asking the chat.
okay.
Yeah,
We'll see. Let us know what you guys think. Am I stupid or am I smart?
would you put $5,000 in your gas tank to go cross country?
What am I going to get at the end?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some
Then
free
that-
land.
All right. We're going to move on to our very last article here. If you've ever wanted a Lambo, right? We hear the saying in crypto all the time, when Lambo, when Lambo. Well, here you go, Lambo plus NFTs. Luxury car brand, Automobili Lamborghini. Hold on. Sean, this is for you, bro. Luxury car brand, Automobili Lamborghini, has become the latest firm to join the NFT bandwagon. They announced their NFT collection that comprises 5 exclusive digital artworks accessible through ownership of special physical keys.
So hold on, they're doing 5 NFTs, is it? Is that what you said?
So the article, because I read it, kind of wasn't very clear. I don't know if the 5 keys gives you, one of the keys gives you access to a collection, or if the 5 keys is the collection. I'm not going to read the whole thing again, but if you guys want to read it, just go to CoinGape Lamborghini.com and then search Lamborghini and you'll find the article in there. But it says a special thing about this physical space keys is that they are made from material that has been to actual space, and they are made from samples of carbon fiber Lamborghini sent to the ISS in 2019 as part of a research effort. And then just a real quick quote. We love to get out of our comfort zone and discover new spaces. We are glad to announce the Automobile Lamborghini Space Key, a space-themed artwork consisting of 5 units created by a secret artist with a carbon fiber material. So it looks like it is only going to be 5 things in the NFT, which I don't really understand. Why would
you don't have to? You don't always have to fit the same exact mold that everybody does. And it's like everybody does 10,000 NFTs. Like, get out of here, man. You don't have to do what everybody else does. You know, and if Lamborghini wants to be exclusive and do 5 NFTs, so be it, man.
John, you're welcome, bro.
But yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting. It's like you do so well in crypto, you buy a Lambo. So now it's like Lambo is doing so well.
So now you can say
they're going to get into crypto.
Now you can say when Lambo in the metaverse. All right, that'll do it for our talking points. Next, we have a skit for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, we like to do fun skits here at Sin City Crypto. This one is called Buy, Sell, HODL. Just real quick, how does it work? You were younger. You and your friends were in a circle, and one guy says, hey, you got blank, blank, blank. You got to marry one, sleep with one, and kill one. What are you going to do? So we took that concept and we applied it to cryptocurrency. So it's called Buy, Sell, HODL. We're going to do 3 coins, 3 projects, whatever the case may be. Which one are we going to buy? What do we believe in short term? Which one are we going to sell? What do we not believe in at all at the current moment? And which one are we going to HODL? What do we feel is the best long-term hold? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our skit, Buy, Sell, HODL.
Buy, sell, or hodl.
All right. First group of these are dexes, okay? Because you were dexed out earlier. So buy, sell, hodl. Spooky swap, Sunday swap, Uniswap. Robin, take the floor.
Why I always got to go first?
Because
I always want to see what you say, so that way I can just
disagree.
Yeah, well, not always. I do agree with you sometimes.
Yeah.
But Spooky Swap, Sunday Swap, and Uniswap. Okay, I'm going on a limb here. I'm going to sell Uniswap. I understand this is probably the strongest long-term project, but I think the pumps are gone. I think it's just going to be a slow and painful upward trajectory. Not so much painful, but slow. So, is it a good project? Is it anything gonna crash with it? Is it gonna go down? No, obviously. But are you gonna get some big returns out of it? Probably not. Honestly, Uniswap has been trading in that $20 to $30 range for eternity. And I don't see it hitting $50, $60, $70, $80. Not in the next couple years. I'm sorry. Maybe with the 2.0 upgrade with Ethereum, possibly. Even with the news with Polygon, it pumped up and didn't really see that much new transactions. So it kind of underperformed there. So I'm going to sell Uniswap. I'm also in between here. So we got Spooky Swap and Sunday Swap. Sunday Swap has a lot of potential, man. Okay. I'm gonna buy Sunday Swap.
Damn it.
I'm gonna buy Sunday Swap because I'm not sure who the king is going to be. We're all assuming that the number 1 dex for Cardano is going to be Sunday Swap, but they have like 15, 16 different dexes. You got card decks. It is a lot of them. I don't know. What are you laughing at? Get out of here. So I'm just not sure. It could come out the gates running. If there was even the smallest setback, somebody else is going to take advantage. So there's a lot of question marks there, but it has a lot of potential. Huge ecosystem. I really like the project. I'm just a little unsure of the long-term market dominance as far as in that ecosystem, which leaves Spooky Swap as my long-term hodl. I am absolutely in love with the Phantom Protocol. If you're not familiar, it is a layer 1.
Don't tell him.
DeFi
Don't tell him,
chain.
Robin. Don't tell him.
Why?
Tell them where they can find the info.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you didn't have the notification bell checked on your account.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Because you would have gotten a notification that we had a Phantom deep dive. So, yeah, that one came out 9:30 this morning. We're really getting behind Phantom. We do think it has a lot of room for growth in 2022. So check out the Phantom deep dive. We do touch on Spooky Swap there, but Phantom is majority of its platforms are DeFi and finance. They have a lot of financial dApps like Curve, Aave, Yearn Finance, Cream Finance. So that's their strongest attribute. And if you're gonna be in DeFi finance, why not do Spooky Swap? Their number one DEX. A lot of total value locked in Spooky Swap, several billions of dollars. So I like the long-term vision on that one. So
Before I start, Sean, we love you, buddy. Have a safe flight. Don't let him get too deep in the cavity search, all right? Okay, so damn it, Robin. I was hoping you would switch it up. All right, so okay. I'm having such a hard time with Uniswap because I'm not a huge fan, but they are literally the world's largest DEX. So how do you fold it? I'm folding it. I am folding Uniswap. I think with several other options for Ethereum-based DEXs, you have other places to go, even though they are number one. That's so hard for me. Okay, so I'm selling Uniswap. I am buying Spooky Swap, and I'm hodling Sunday Swap. And I was gonna flip-flop it, but I'm sitting here thinking, I love Phantom. I love Cardano. If I had to pick who has the best chance of getting it done the right way and keeping it on the right track, I will go with Cardano. Therefore, I will go with Sunday Swap. Yes, Robin is white.
I am Caucasian. News.
Yes, Robin is right. Sorry. He is also white. Yes, Robin is right. There are tons of other Cardano DEXs, but none as hyped and as big and getting ready to absolutely blow up like Sunday Swap. I do believe that with Cardano's track record of doing things the right way, Sunday Swap will go just as planned, no issues. A lot of people are going to be using it. So I'm hodling Sunday Swap, and then Spooky Swap, I will buy. Honestly, I'd probably hodl Spooky Swap too. Can I change it and do sell, hodl?
Pick one, or you gotta marry one and sleep with one. So
all right, so I'm marrying Sunday Swap, and I'm just gonna have a one night fling with Spooky Swap because it's scary. No, Phantom is.
What's the disease called when you sleep with dead people? What is that one?
If you have an infatuation with that?
Yeah.
Necrophilia?
Yeah.
Right?
You dirty.
You're such an idiot.
So, a ghost, man.
So, yeah. So, I'm buying Spooky Swap. I'm hodling Sunday Swap. And I'm selling Uniswap as much as it pains me. This was a really hard one. Stereo 2 said he's buying Sunday Swap. Okay. So, what are you selling and what are you hodling? Let us know. All right. The next one we are going to do buy, sell, or hodl. This is a funny one. Flip-flops, combat boots, fuzzy slippers. I'll go first. All right. I am 5,000% getting rid of fucking combat boots. I am selling those. Those are uncomfortable as shit. Like, what are you doing wearing combat boots? You going to combat? Wear combat boots.
It's
literally
fashionable.
it's the name. It's not fashionable, man. I'm fucking sick of it. They're ugly.
I see Kanye
they're
wearing
bulky.
them.
Yeah, Kanye's weird, man. They're ugly. They're bulky. They're not comfortable. Like, unless you're going into combat, why the hell are you wearing
if you get some all black Tims with the little leather on the top so it doesn't rub on your ankles,
go ahead.
I'm telling you, bro.
Okay. So I'm selling combat boots. I'm hodling flip-flops because I like going to the beach. Vegas is really hot. Socks suck. And then I'm buying fuzzy slippers, even though I don't really wear them. I can definitely see myself wearing those.
Hodling
Flip-flops.
the toe thongs.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You probably got all that weird chafe in between that little web skin between the big toe and the next one. Oh, that's disgusting.
Talk about my toes, man.
First of all, let me tell y'all something. What happens when you wear flip-flops in Vegas? Your feet sweat. What happens when your feet sweat in flip-flops? You get that weird black paste on the bottom of your foot. That's disgusting. That's why your feet stink, David. First of all, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should have sold them damn flip-flops. You throw your damn socks away right now as we're speaking on this show anyways. Stinking up the goddamn studio. Can't believe you hodling the flip-flops. Selling the damn flip-flops. And then your boy's gonna buy the combat boots. I do enjoy some jeans with some boots. Not only is it fashionable, makes you look a little taller if you get that nice little heel on the backside, because you know your boy looking sweet. And then on top of that, I'm gonna hodl long term the nice fuzzy slippers. There's no enjoyment do I get more in the world walking in the hotel room, put on that big poofy robe, and slide onto them slippers and wander around butt ass naked. I'm telling you, that is one of my guilty pleasures in this life. That's all I got.
That's all you got? All right. Jesus Christ. All right, we are moving on to our very last segment. Before we get into this one, please let us know in the chat if there's any specific projects you want us to look at. Also, Jason, I will answer your question that you posed earlier during the segment. We can do technicals. We can look at the project, the website, whatever you guys want. Let us know. So without further ado, all right. So markets are up 0.04%. So literally nothing. We're at $1.98 trillion for a total market cap. You have Bitcoin sitting right around 41,800.
So as we keep trading sideways at this point, we are all very aware what happens when Bitcoin doesn't really get much price action in either direction. When it goes sideways, it's time for the alts to move. When you stop making profits at Bitcoin, traditionally the money flows down into smaller projects that have potential for gains. So if you're looking to get into small coins, now might be the good time, because we know what's going to happen at the end of January. We're going to see a big pump. It's because what I'm saying, we're going to big pump in Bitcoin second half of January, the last week perhaps, in the first week of February. So get the gains in the altcoins while you can.
Robin, you only have 11 days for Bitcoin to hit 70,000.
I'm not 50,000, man. Get out of here, bro.
You said 70.
Bringing up bullshit.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ethereum at 3126. We are literally flat, up 0.09% up on the day.
You think we're gonna hit 4,000 on Ethereum in the next couple months?
Yeah, I do. We have Loopring. We'll look at Loopring. Russell, BNB sitting at 471. I believe anything under, let's say, $480 on BNB is a good entry point. Binance Smart Chain will keep continuing to grow. $77 billion market cap is pretty minute. They got all the way up to, I believe, 125. So, and then once Ethereum starts moving, the other layer ones will move as well. Then you have Cardano. Big retracement, down 5%. They pretty much wiped out almost all their gains from the last 7 days. We are only up 5% over the last 7 days now, sitting at $1.36. So,
well, we'll see what happens when the DEX goes live tomorrow. Yeah. I think a lot of people are trying to buy that news, sell the rumor, or whatever, or vice versa. So
buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what happens. I think come Monday we're gonna see a lot of gains out of Cardano. I can see it being over $1.50.
Okay. Solana, $136, and you have XRP 73 cents. Terra Luna about to cross $80. If you're a Terra Luna fan, let us know. Robin likes Terra Luna. I think it's boring, but can't argue with the top 10 project.
The gains in Terra are ridiculous, and you need stable coins. And why not use DeFi stable coins? It makes sense. And they're the #1 platform. And they went from $20 to where are they at now?
80.
20 to 80 in just 3 months, man. Yeah. Not even. So yeah, if you would have put in $1,000, you'd be sitting at 4,000, and only 2 months. So not bad. So
Polkadot, rounding out the top 10, $24.26. This year is the year of the dot and the ADA. So Polkadot will get moving. And the Ghost. Ghost.ADA. Oh, this could be a website. And then you have Avalanche at $84. Polygon Matic, $2.09. Guys, we're big fans of Polygon Matic. This is an absolutely
great entry point.
Guys, $2. $2.
We had Jason in the chat earlier. He was asking about getting into crypto. If you want a couple home run projects that have a lot of upside, not too much risk, Polygon and Cardano are probably our top choices for this year. If you want a little bit more upside, you could maybe try the Phantom. We just had the deep dive we posted earlier today, so check that out. But definitely Polygon in the next 6 months, we're going to see some exponential growth. Definitely $5 Polygon is in the cards. And then, yeah, I mean, if you watch us, we were talking about Polygon when it was right at $1. We were talking about Polygon when it was at 80 cents, 70 cents, 60 cents. So if you tune in, you're going to get the gains. You're going to get the insight. This is something we've been bullish on for so long. So don't miss our content and don't miss out on the gains. Thank you.
Juicy gains.
Juicy gains.
All right. You pulled up my laptop. I wasn't ready for that. Now, let's get into the top gainers and losers of the day in the top 100. So on the left side, you will see the top gainers. We have Theta Fuel, which is the fuel gas token for the Theta network.
Man, Loopring is
up
pumping.
10%. Loopring is pumping.
Somebody Russell wanted to know about Loopring.
Yes, I got the chart. I was pulling up the chart when we went to the desktop there, and I'll go over that with you, Russell. If you have any specific questions about Loopring, throw that in the chat too. Theta network also up 6%. You have Flow up 6%. FTX token, Clayton, Decred, and then this Ape NFT. So just crack the top 100. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research.
Ape NFT.
Just because it's got the word NFT in it. Could be a shitty project. Who knows?
Too.
And then we talked about Monero today. It's up 1.75%. Going on to the biggest losers, Aave.
Oh.
Why is Aave $215?
I don't know. This is another
Unacceptable.
project. This is the leader, the absolute leader in DeFi finance. Now, if you take the dexes out of the equation, nobody does it better than Aave. Basically, if you're not familiar, you can take your Bitcoin and you can use it as collateral and get a loan. No longer do you need to go down and
But not only that,
bring your title company. You need to bring your title to go get a loan. You don't need to freaking upload any paycheck stubs to some lender.
not only that, Robin, but you can actually lend it out and earn interest that way too.
So let's just say real quick, if you have $100,000 in a cryptocurrency and you want some money, you don't need to sell it. You don't need to part ways with it. You can put it up as collateral, earn interest at the same time, and then get a loan backed by your collateral. So you can get a $50,000 loan off your Bitcoin. You don't have to sell it. You don't have to prove any freaking paycheck stubs. You don't have to prove employment. All you got to do is prove, hey, look how much cash I got in straight cryptocurrency, baby. So really bullish on that one, guys.
Here's their Aave's website, and you can see how clean it is. They have over $24 billion in liquidity on their website. So you can see here.
Fucking huge. That's more than like half the countries in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fact check me on that, please. But,
you can see here some of the coins that you can borrow and lend. You have Ethereum. You have a bunch of stable coins. Chainlink, Aave, of course, Maker, SushiSwap, CurveDAO, Mana.
They also have pretty good interest-bearing yields as well for staking.
Look at this. You know what?
Like, if you have your money in a savings account, you're a damn fool. When you can just literally, what is the staking rewards on just the stablecoin?
The staking rewards or the lending borrowing?
They do well either or. Then I know you can earn interest on.
There's no really. They just have borrowing and essentially lending. So, but if you deposit, if you deposit USDC, you get 2.6%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you get 0.5%. I mean, and they're not the most lucrative returns either. So obviously you get 0.01% interest on your savings account with a traditional bank. If you use something like Aave, you just put your money, you don't even have to put it in Bitcoin. You can just literally put it in a US dollar coin, and then you can earn 2.5%. just off of the basics, and then you can get loans on that too.
That's right. So Russell asks, why did Loopring take a big hit? Let's take a look at their chart. See what their chart says. So this is the daily chart. Not really. I don't really see any huge anomaly.
They're following the market. I mean, if you're looking at why it's down from where its all-time highs are, I mean, the whole market is all the charts kind of are in the same direction, the exception of a couple players. But
double top here.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Ethereum's, Ethereum, even Cardano. I mean, if you take away the last couple of days, everybody's on the downward trend.
But you know what? This is actually a really good entry point. We've been trading towards a lower band of the Bollinger Bands here, and then you can see we bounce right off of it, and now we see a green candle. Depending on what this candle looks like when it closes, might be a good entry point because it'll at least get to its 20-day moving average, which is $1.63. So you'll make 40% profit on every token you hold, and then the RSI indicator is pointing towards up, and then the ADX not really showing us anything, but Loopring, not a bad entry point. So if you're looking into Loopring, not financial advice, might be a good time to get in. Want to take a look at Bitcoin real quick. I talk about this all the time, and I will continue to talk about this all the time. We have Bollinger Bands pulled up here. Anytime we see a band squeeze, you have the top band, lower band. Whenever there's a squeeze, we do see a significant price movement. Now, whether that's to the upside or downside remains to be seen. Just to show you guys so you don't think I'm BSing you. Constrict, or not there. Constrict, bam, down, a little bit of constriction, bam, down, tightens, and we have a little bit of channel, tightens up here, shoots all the way up, same thing here, and then here, and it looks like if we zoom in, it looks like the bands are getting tighter. So we are currently in consolidation phase. We've been trading around this 40 to 42 price range for the last, I want to say 3, 4, 5 days. So we're due for a move, but will it be to the upside or will it be to the downside? Robin, what would you be your guess?
I mean, you already know where I'm going with that.
Of course.
I mean, look at the chart. We all this is 100% consolidation right there. It is forming a descending triangle, and it looks like it's going to break out. So obviously it goes two different ways, but when the breakout does happen, it's going to be massive. And I'm telling you, this is lining up with what your boy's been saying this whole month. Big gains coming at the end of January. So that $50,000 Bitcoin, it's in the horizon. It's coming. Also, Russell did mention about why Loopring lost so much. Just think, Loopring had a huge run up. So anytime any project has a big run up, there's always a pullback. Loopring just screamed up. So, yeah.
So yeah, I didn't see any.
But as far
anomalies
as news,
on the chart,
I haven't seen anything. I'm on reading the news every single morning. I haven't seen anything negative about Loopring since it's had its most recent run up. Really great project, beautiful interface, easy to use. That's DeFi at its finest on the world's most used network, Ethereum. And it's cheap and fast too. So
that's right. The last chart I want to look at is Chainlink. Chainlink is, as far as investing, is kind of boring, but they are the leading Oracle service in the entire blockchain space. I wanted to show you this, guys. The band.
Oh, that's ready to pop, bro.
Yeah, the bands are tightening, but we've literally been in consolidation for shit. Between this range right here, between this $17 and $22 for a while now.
What's that high there on the last? What's that?
This one?
Yeah. What is that price target?
$27.
27.
Well, here you got 28.78.
So 28. And where's it at right now?
It did get all the way up to
What's it at the moment?
$21.85.
So I would expect this to hit that $28 mark, to bounce back there. I think the 28 is going to be it's going to be a resistance, but it'll hit it. So in the next week or so, I would assume that's going to pump to $20. So if you're looking for more of a short-term trade, probably a really good time to enter. And I would look to exit at that around $27, $28. And that's was that 20% gains? No, 30. So yeah,
$7, 30% gains.
yeah. So that's pretty damn good.
That is good. All right, I think that'll do it.
What was it? What was the all-time high for that? I know you were taking a peek at that.
I was right around.
Chainlink is a good project, man. It can take some punches in the
right around $52
in the bear market. $52. Look at that.
$52. So
I think you can easily see a $40 Chainlink here in the coming months as well.
We'll see. With their staking, that's going to be huge for the price of Chainlink. Is if you can start staking your coins and you can start locking up some of your coins and earning rewards, naturally that will drive the price up because everyone needs an Oracle service if you're running a smart contract platform. So with that being said, my friends, that'll do it for our live show today. If you're still in the chat, please help us out. Go watch the Phantom video. Robin did an amazing job on the post editing. We are getting better at this every day. One day in the next coming months, you will look at one of our videos and say, holy shit, who did they pay to do it? And then you'll realize that I took over and that's why it became so good. Just kidding. No, we put a lot of time and effort into it, guys. Go watch it. Great information. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. Robin, you got anything else before we sign off?
Nah, I'm just happy to be here, happy to be alive. I'm happy to not be hungover today like I was yesterday. But symptoms are still lingering, apparently.
Yeah, we know.
Sorry about the disorganized show today. Apologize, but
it's okay, man. I'm here. That's why they stay.
Me at 50% is still 100% better than this guy. So I'll just leave it at that. Thanks again. Make sure you check out the other videos. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, your mommy, and your dog about us. And until next time, peace.